Yep. There we go.
All right.
Awesome. All right. Do I need to have you share or share screen with you?
Yep. You want to give me the ability to do screen share,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Share screen.
or just make me a co-host.
Oh, okay. Let's see how I do that. Hold on one second.
Take your time. No worries. All right, everybody got their lunch or their breakfast or their coffee or wherever you're at in whatever part of the world you're watching this from, or your beer if you're watching it, in the evening. It's Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Okay, I think I've got you now. Tell me now if you can share.
Hey, there we go. Yep, I got it. All right.
Yay. Well, welcome everybody. It's 12:01, and so thank you for joining us for the Video Marketing Masterclass. I'm going to turn it over to video marketing guru Doug Dybert, and he's going to talk to us about all things video marketing and what we need to do to grow our business in 2022 and beyond.
Yeah. All right, everyone. So again, thanks so much for your time today, for jumping in the masterclass. We're going to have a ton of fun. I'm going to keep it pretty laid back, pretty casual. We're going to go over the long form, more detailed version of the presentation that if you made it to the live event at WMBA, I'm going to go into a whole lot more, a little more detail than what we did in that little 10-minute blip. So then once we go through that, we'll switch gears, and we're going to go into YouTube optimization. By the end of it, you're going to have not only the exact recipe to follow to leverage video for success, but on top of that, being able to optimize and set up your YouTube channel. So when you start creating video content, whether you do it independently or with Engage Pro Video, hopefully, you're going to be rocking and rolling with video by the end of this. So, and again, this is being recorded, so feel free to take notes. I'm a note taker, but focus in on what we're chatting about, and then we'll have some fun, guys. And then feel free to. We're going to do it in 2 sections. The first section will be kind of about the video, how to get video testimonials and that recipe guide kind of. We'll pause for any questions about that. And then once we're done with the Q&A on that, we're going to dive into YouTube, and then we'll do YouTube, and then we'll have a Q&A on that as well. So sound good to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
You're all on mute, so I'm going to say you're good. All right. And I believe Tammy has everybody muted. So hold all your questions to the end, or when I just say it's time for questions. So let me go ahead and do all the fun screen sharing stuff here. So, all right. Move everybody around here, and slideshow, play from the start. All right. All right, so hope everybody's doing good here. Just moving some stuff around. All right, guys. Well, hello once again, and welcome to the Engage Pro Video Masterclass Guide on video marketing, guys. How to leverage video for your business in 2022 to attract new customers. So before I was writing code to develop the Engage Pro Video platform, I was a wedding videographer. I was a wedding videographer for, gosh, about 12, 13 years in my wedding videography time. And that's when I really got my feet wet in video marketing. I created a sneak peek wedding trailer for the brides whose videos I shot, right? And posted that online back before Facebook even had its own video platform. I tweaked the embed code on a YouTube embed video in a Facebook wall, and as you could scroll by, it would automatically play. And like back in the day, like that was magic. And now every social media platform has their own video uploading platform. We'll get into all that stuff. So I did wedding videography for a number of years, guys. It was a ton of fun. So as I said, I'm an Engage partner for Engage Pro Video. So what exactly does Engage Pro Video do? So it helps you build these three video types, and they all tie into building social proof and create connections with your prospects and your customers. So first, we're going to talk about video testimonials. Next, we'll talk about leveraging video email, and then creating expert tip videos. And these three styles of video are super important because consumers desire these three types of videos in a world, guys, as we all know, there's a lot of fakeness misleading consumers, misleading customers. So in the back of people's minds, people are thinking about, is this really true? Are all these bazillion written reviews I see on Google or Facebook or Yelp or what have you, is it actually true? And we're finding out, obviously, that it's not. A lot of those written reviews are fake. So people's BS meters are on high alert. And it's not enough to have written reviews anymore. Written reviews are good, but it's just not enough. And point proven, back in 2017, Google, I don't know if you remember any of this, but Google, they didn't have the star rating system for everybody. They only had it after, I believe, you got 5 written reviews, and then you get the ability to add stars or something like that. So now in 2017, they implemented it for everything because they needed something to give more power to a written review to rank a business's performance. And you guys, as we all know, it's not enough, and majority of them are fake. And I think Amazon had, oh gosh, it was their electronics division. They discovered that it was like 60 to 70% of those written reviews for a lot of their electronic products were all fake. Were all fake driven and by these essentially electronic sweatshops of people just writing all these crazy reviews. So how do we as marketers or as business owners overcome the fake wall? It's video testimonials, you guys, because there's nothing more powerful than somebody on camera talking about how your product or service made their life better. And you guys, that's not just me saying that. This is Forbes agency communications council called video testimonials the #1 most valuable form of marketing you can create. Because you guys, again, there's nothing more powerful than that person on camera holding up their smartphone, talking about how your product or service made their life better and putting that beauty on social media. You could have 100+ written reviews, but have just a few video testimonials. People are going to watch it, especially now in this day and age. Video is it's #1. So make those video testimonials. So how do we begin to do that, right? How do we begin to put the pieces together to capture video testimonials quickly, easily, and cost effectively? Your clients can record video testimonials right off their smartphones. So we're going to start with those #1 clients, guys. Ask them to record that video right off their smartphone. And if you're using Engage Pro Video, it is super easy, super systematized. And then when you're asking them for a video testimonial, at the end of it, instead of saying, hey, Tammy, would you mind making me a quick video testimonial? And then just stop. What you really want to do is, hey, Tammy, would you mind making me a video testimonial? And just as a quick thank you for your time, I want to buy you a gift card to your favorite restaurant. Where do you like to go out to eat at? Then you end on that. You end on the incentive for them to make the video testimonial, because then they think, well, I'd like to go to the Cheesecake Factory, right? And, okay, yeah, sure, I'll make you a video testimonial. If you end on just the ask for the video testimonial, it gives them the no to say no to the video testimonial, or yes to gives them the opportunity to turn it down instead of turn it down like the gift card, right? So, and then again, give them a timeline to get back to you on when you need that video testimonial back. So let's break that down even further, guys. So first, you want to make a list of 10 of your past happy customers. The more recent, the better. And you want to pick up the phone and call each one of those people and ask them for a video testimonial. If you're using Engage Pro Video, you have the ability to send a request for a video testimonial, right? And don't just send those off blindly. If you send those off blindly, the return rate of getting a video testimonial back is between 2 to 5% over a 2-week time span. If you actually pick up the phone, call, and ask them, the return rate is between 50 and 65%. So it's tremendously higher when you pick up the phone and you ask them, right? Call each one and ask them. And then when they say, yeah, absolutely, I'd love to make you a video testimonial, send them that request. And then if they haven't made that video testimonial yet, give them a quick phone call back. Follow up 3 days later and just give them a call and say, hey, let's call them Judy. So, hey, Judy, just want to give you a quick phone call just to say thanks so much once again for your willingness to make us a video testimonial. That's going to help us out tremendously. Just wanted to say thanks really quick. It's going to do two things. One, they're going to be flattered, right, that you give them a call and you thank them for taking the time, right, to make them feel good. And two, if they forgot, it's going to remind them. And the Engage Pro Video platform will drip email reminders to them over the course of 2 weeks if they have made that video testimonial. So that's a really great way to begin to get those video testimonials in, guys. And again, give them that deadline, that 2-week window, because if you just say, okay, great, thanks so much, just get to me when it's convenient for you. And you're trying to be nice, right? Because you want it to be convenient for them. And then if they're super excited, they're super happy about making a video testimonial, and they want to do it, but life happens. People get busy. The holidays come up, right? Life gets busy. So giving them that 2-week window or less, and letting them know, hey, you want to put it like in your next sales presentation, you got a sales presentation coming up, or you're meeting with this other couple that you would really love to show this video testimonial to. Could you get it to me within that time period? And people will adhere to it. They really will. So it's a little weird sociological thing, but just giving them a little 2-week time window will help you get more video testimonials in a whole lot more quicker manner. So by the end of the month, if you follow this video testimonial recipe guide, we'll call it, you're going to at least have 2 to 4 video testimonials to leverage. And as I said before, some won't record the video testimonial in that 2-week time period. That's okay. Even though they said that they would, like you said you would, and you didn't, you really don't like me. They really do like you. If they said yes, they do like you. So just follow up again, rinse and repeat what we just went over, and to say, hey, I know you ran out of time. Are you still willing to make the video testimonial? Oh yeah, totally. I got busy, right? So yeah, just go ahead and send it to me again. They will record that video testimonial. And then again, you're going to get those people that are going to perpetually say, yes, I want to do it. Yes, I want to do it. Yes, I want to do it. If they don't do it after at least a month, just move on. No big deal. You have plenty of other clients to ask video testimonials from. But again, by the odds of that, you'll have at least 2 to 4 video testimonials to leverage by the end of the month. And again, just continue to rinse and repeat that. And you're going to just be crushing your competition by getting all these fantastic video testimonials. So next, you guys, we're going to talk about video email. As you guys probably all experienced with Tammy sending you guys a quick video email message and experiencing the power of video email. Video email is awesome. I love it. I just dropped a video on LinkedIn talking about video email and how powerful it is versus writing the, hey, just checking in email. How many people have written the, hey, just checking in email from a prospect you haven't heard in a while? That's like, I hate writing those emails. And I'm like, crap, why don't I just send a video, right? So video email is awesome, you guys, especially after you just met with a couple, shooting them that quick video email message and just recapping everything you talked about. And if you're using Engage Pro Video, you can pop the call to action links for them to either book you, put their deposit down, all that kind of great stuff. So email, you guys, is still one of the best ROIs out there, right? And then dumping video on that is just making it even better. It's like dumping gas on a fire. And video added to that is just it's gonna disrupt their email inbox as they're going in their email inbox. When they go in there, they're looking for a message from somebody else, one of their prospects, maybe one of their clients. So when you drop an email in there, that could be salesy in approach, or you're just following up. Popping that video with that follow-up is going to make them stop. It's going to interrupt them. Because video email, guys, I mean, it is an art form to send that personalized message. So when you're sending a video email, it's going to take a little bit of practice to do, but don't get hung up on being perfect on camera. Just send that personalized message, just as if you're having a conversation with them one-on-one. And as I said before, guys, it stops them in their deleting frenzy of getting rid of crap out of their email inbox and focuses on you, right? So how do you send the perfect video email to get those results? Let's get right into that. So first is when you send a video email, you want to, in the subject line, you want to use the word video, a little play button emoji, and their name in the subject line. These are 3 fantastic ways to really grab their attention while they are going through their email inbox. You're going to see that play button emoji, the word video, and everybody loves seeing the word video. It's proven. There's Google videos in the subject line for email. Tons of fantastic stats on that. And then their name. People love seeing their name in a subject line. So you put those in there, you're going to get that open, right? The next thing they're going to see is they're going to see you smiling and waving with their name on a whiteboard. It's super important to do something like this because it's going to help you stand out in that crowded inbox, and it helps them realize this is a personalized message. This isn't something that was auto-generated by a giant, AI bot and sent off. This is a one-to-one personalized message. And then in that, you want to write them a short little note that gets them to play the video message. That's super important. Video email is different than just traditional regular email. Don't write them like a thesis statement on what you want to talk about. Write them a little note that gets them to engage to play that video. And in the video message, tell them what to do next. So don't just say, hey, thanks so much for watching my video. So you want to get them to take some action. So within Engage Pro Video, you can pop your phone number in there. They can call you from that video email. That little link, you can put a customized URL. It could be your follow-up to say, hey, I know we didn't grab a date, we had to get going, but for our next follow-up meeting to start planning or doing something with the service you just sold them, click that link below. It's going to pull up my calendar, grab a day time that works best for you to get together. Especially if you're working with couples out of town, click a link we can hop on a quick Zoom. Or hey, if you communicated via video email back and forth and like, we love you, we want to book you, we don't have to meet you because you communicated by video email so well, and we hopped on a Zoom. You can say, hey, to lock me in, just click that link and it's going to take you to the window to pop in your card information and book me for your day. So video email is super powerful, you guys. Follow these 4 quick steps and you will have success with video really, really fast. So the next thing that I want to talk about, and I love doing these, guys, it's creating expert tip videos. Some people call these videos thought leadership videos, right? So it's all about positioning you as the local thought leader and as the expert in the area. And using these types of videos on social media is super powerful, especially on LinkedIn. I can see some people have cameras on. You can put a thumbs up or a hand up. How many people are actively on LinkedIn? Awesome. I'm seeing some hands going up. LinkedIn is super powerful, you guys. LinkedIn right now is starved for content, and it's never been easier to claim the local title of local expert. And it's simple, by just creating video content, but why? Especially LinkedIn, you guys. So LinkedIn right now has over 774 million users. 30% of those people pop in on a monthly basis, but less than 1% of those people are actually contributing content to LinkedIn. And the reason why I bring up LinkedIn again as well, especially for the wedding industry, a lot of people might be thinking of, oh, this is more like B2B kind of a platform, and it is very much so. But if by connecting up with business owners in the local area, and you start posting content about people who are about what you do, the people that are active on LinkedIn are typically earning 70,000 and above. So people on LinkedIn generally can spend more, so can afford to hire your services and maybe throw a nicer wedding. So you get a higher quality client on LinkedIn. Facebook is great too. Instagram, they're all fantastic. But really, if you're going after high dollar clients that could spend a lot, LinkedIn is a fantastic place to hang out. But take those videos too, put them on Facebook. Facebook, unfortunately, is pay to play. We all know that. You got to don't boost a post, do targeted. If you're going to do ads, do it targeted. Boosting a post on Facebook is they're going to get it out there, but they're not going to get it out there in a targeted way. And all it does is just eats up your ad spend. That's all it's going to do. So if you're going to do Facebook, make sure you do it targeted. So here are some 4 actionable steps to easily create those expert tip videos. First, you guys, you don't have to be super crazy information. Just start with the basics of what you know. It doesn't have to be super in-depth knowledge. Just start with the basics and think about what you generally talked with a prospect, with a couple about when you're talking to them about your services that make them go, oh, that's cool. Oh, I didn't know that. Think about those little nuggets and make those expert tip videos on that. So sit down and write a list of 20 videos that you want to make. Sit down. Your first 10 is going to be easy, right? The next 10 might be a little more difficult, but sit down and write out those 20 topics that you want to talk about. And you want to keep those videos within, when you create those videos, you want to keep them between 60 to 90 seconds maximum when you're creating those content. And we'll talk more about that later. So when you begin to create content utilizing, again, just your smartphone, you don't need any fancy equipment. Your smartphone does a lot of stuff. Again, you guys, it's about working smarter, not harder, right? Use your smartphone. And if you're more than just an arm's length away, you want to get an audio device. We could talk all about that later. So, and then once you create all your content, you're going to drip those out once or twice a week. And I want to circle back to this point here for setting aside 2 hours at the beginning of each month to make at least 6 videos, 4 to 6 videos. If you don't put it in your calendar, it doesn't get done. So I would hate for you to find and curate all the content you need to create over the course of 3, 6, even 12 months and never make that video content because you don't set aside time to actually create that video content. Put it in your calendar. I've been doing video marketing for a long time. When I was doing wedding videography, I started a video marketing agency, created video marketing plans for businesses all over the world. And I even get out of the habit of creating expert tip videos because I fail to put it in my calendar. If I put it in my calendar, set up as a reoccurring schedule, I actually make the videos. I go, okay, cool. I set aside that time. Nobody's bugging me. Put my phone in airplane mode, which by the way, if you're making videos on your smartphone, put your phone in airplane mode. I can't tell you how many times I forgot to do that. And you're in the middle of a really great video and somebody calls you or texts you and you're like, what? Hello. I'm like, what? I didn't do anything. Right. So set aside that 2 hours of time, you guys. So, and then when you're creating those expert tip videos, I want to give you a few quick tips on creating some really great video content. So first off, guys, we're going to talk about framing. So as you can see, if you're looking at my video here, looking at the little box here, so you want to frame yourself up to where you're right in the center. So the biggest problem I see with people making videos with their smartphones is that there's way too much headroom. Just like you could fly like a 747 air jumbo jet, like right above their head and they have no problem, right? So make sure you're framed up properly, or if you're stand over a little bit to the left, especially if you're emphasizing something over here, or stand a little bit over to the right. You want to keep yourself in one of those kind of quadrants when you're making that video. Next is lighting, guys. Make sure the lighting is brighter in front of you instead of behind you. If the lighter is brighter behind you, it's going to shine forward and make your face look dark and it look like you're in witness protection program, right? So make sure the light is brighter in front of you than behind you. Next is audio. Audio is super, super important, just as much as the image quality, if not a little more important than image quality, because people will watch a video where the image quality isn't the best. But if the audio sucks, where it's crackly or they can barely hear it, they'll turn that off super fast. And also people are thinking, well, people watch videos in silent mode all the time, right? Very true. But if they're watching your video to engage it, like they'll watch your video, but the ultimate engagement is them actually listening to your video. And if it's crackly and it sucks, they will bounce. So the great way to always guarantee you're going to get yourself great audio is when you're recording a video, right? Never be more than an arm's length away. I'm going to poke everybody in the eye here from your camera, right? Never be more than an arm's length away because your phone was designed to pick up audio at an arm's length because you're doing a FaceTime, right? You're doing a Skype. So never get more than an arm's length away. The moment you get an arm's length away, the audio quality starts to diminish. And in that case, you want to get some sort of external microphone to make sure your audio is good. And please, for the love of Pete, don't use earbuds. Earbuds suck for audio quality, right? Don't use earbuds. Buy yourself a really nice audio source. The Rode Wireless Go, RODE, Wireless Go, with the lavalier mic is hands down the best out there. I have tested tons of them out there. That's the absolute best because you can clip it right to your shirt and get really great wireless audio. It's plug and play, works super easy. You'll be tempted to get one of those microphones that maybe clips to the end and kind of sticks up like a little boom. Those are great, except if you have wind. If you have wind, it's going to blow across that mic and it's going to be, and you won't be able to hear what you're talking about. The Rode Wireless Go is fantastic. So if you're going to create those expert tip videos. So guys, if you're trying to book more couples, be positioned as that local thought leader and expert, get couples, attract couples that aren't going to debate you on price because they've seen your expert tip videos on social media and they reach out to book you. They're already pretty much sold on you. So they're not worried about your cost, right? And you want to leverage your biggest differentiator, and that's you. You want to start leveraging video today, you guys, because doing video and leveraging it consistently, where you're doing it month in and month out, week in and week out, is going to help you work smarter and not harder, you guys. I'm all about doing everything I can to work smarter and not harder. And if you start dropping consistent video content, you will also spend down your ad spend. If you're spending money on a ton on Google ads, if you're spending money on Facebook ads, you're spending money on LinkedIn ads. LinkedIn ads are super expensive because, again, you get that higher quality client. Contributing video content to YouTube and LinkedIn, in my opinion, is going to help get rid of your ad spend in a dramatic way. You just have to create video content, you guys. And everybody has to have their why, right? If you saw it at the last the presentation I did WMB, my why for me, guys, it's my beautiful family, right? For me, it's working smarter and not harder, so I can enjoy and spend time with them, guys. So that is the first part of our presentation here on the video recipes. So again, just to recap, video testimonials, right? So we're going to make that list of 10 people that we're going to pick up the phone and call. Please pick up the phone and call these people and ask them for a video testimonial. They say yes, let them know. They can record it off their smartphone, tablet, or computer with a webcam. Next is sending those video emails out, right? So perfect way to send that video email, that subject line with the play button emoji, the word video, and the person's name in it. The little whiteboard, which I have mine. I love my little whiteboard. You know, you write the little name on there, just smile and wave, right? Might feel goofy, but hey, it gets them to click. So people say, oh, that looks stupid. That looks unprofessional. Well, hey, I just sold like 5 couples last week. How many did you sell? Oh, it's so any. Well, there you go. Get your whiteboard, write their name on it, right? So next is those expert tip videos. Do those things consistently. It's going to get rid of the price shoppers, because you're going to be the local expert. And if you really want to even take it another level up, as you start creating video content, posting that on your YouTube channel, your Self and Optimized YouTube channel, which we're going to get ready to talk about, you can begin to contact. This is I wasn't going to talk about this, but this is next level right here, you guys. So once you start creating a lot of really great content on your YouTube channel, this is when you can reach out to local reporters. When Valentine's Day is coming up, wedding season's coming up, a lot of reporters look for people who they can call upon and interview about expert topics about the wedding industry. You can begin to pitch reporters you speaking or answering questions that they might have on, wedding industry, on cakes, on events, what have you. Whatever you do, you could reach out to that reporter and say, hey, check out my videos if you need, confirmation that I actually know what I'm talking about. And they're going to check out your YouTube channel. If they have a lot of content on there, the odds of them reaching out to you to do an interview or to have you on to do a segment is huge. And if you get that, that's tremendous PR power. And then you're the local expert, and everybody behind your local competition is going, how the heck are you doing that? And you don't tell them the secret, right? So this is it for the first section, you guys. So I'm going to open it up to any questions. I don't know if anybody dropped any questions in the chat, but feel free to pop off your microphone, ask any questions that you might have.
All right, Doug, there were a couple questions in the chat, and I'll go ahead and read them to you. The first one goes back to video emails.
Okay.
Are video emails sent as an attachment or a link? And you can take this, or I can take it, whatever you want.
Yeah. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and take it, Tammy. Yeah, you're an expert.
No, it's not a link. It's actually a platform that you log into. Well, with Engage Pro Video, it is anyway. So when I sent you all those messages yesterday, I was sitting at my desk and I was logged into my platform. What I did is I put in your first name, your last name, clicked my video, blah, 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 send. That's it. So it's really not an attachment or a link. It's part of the platform of Engage Pro Video. Well, I guess
it's a link. What the platform does, it takes the first 3 seconds of your video and makes an animated GIF out of it.
Did you see me waving?
Yeah.
I don't have the thing, but if you guys noticed, I'm like, hi.
So you and then it takes the first 3 seconds of that video, it puts a play button on it, and it makes it an animated GIF. And that's what goes in the body of the email. Because if you actually try to record a video and send it in an actual email as an attachment, one, it's probably going to be too big. Two, it'll get marked as spam. For big video files like that, typically will land in the junk or spam folder. And three, even if it actually gets there, there's actually only one email client that could support video playback. So there's a lot of hurdles you got to jump over. This platform systematizes it, and that way you literally don't do anything but just go like this. So Raven, was that your question with your hand up? Was that you?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Oh, no, that wasn't my question.
No, that wasn't you. Okay, well, what's your question?
Hi, hello, and thank you
Hello.
for giving me this opportunity. I did not make it to the MBA, so I still don't know how to do the video, but I do have an older testimony. It was at a function, but there's a somewhat background noise.
Okay.
So is it possible to, how do I bring the voices forward or the noise quieter?
Well, unfortunately, there's kind of two answers to that question. So one is if you could still hear that person's voice, and it still sounds good, like you can audibly hear what they're saying, who cares about the background noise? Because we live in a world where right now it's user generated content. So what that video is, it's a real person who created that video content. So it's user generated. It's a real person. So they're not going to care. People who are watching it aren't going to care that it's not exactly perfect and polished up. So with our platform, if you upload the video, the platform actually will analyze your audio and raise it up a little bit to better make those voices come out and pop music underneath it, so it sounds even better. So the second part to that question, I heard you shake your head that, yeah, you can still hear them, which is good, because the follow-up to that is if it's really bad, you can always contact a local video editor to do like essentially audio diagnostic of that video. And that's, unless it's a really awesome video, that's going to be costly. So the fact that you shook your head and said, yeah, I can still hear them, you're good as gold, Raven. Just get that video out there, get it working, and yeah, rock and roll with it.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So David Rothstein, our buddy, wants to know, should you make, this is about the expert tip videos.
Okay.
Should you make it shorter than 90 seconds so that you can add intro and ending images?
Yep. So yeah, great question. So our platform does that automatically for you. So you don't have to even worry about doing that. Adds your intro and outro, your logo zooming in, at the very front and very beginning, and a call to action. But yes, you want to keep those videos around 60, 90 seconds maximum. And if you find yourself going over, you want to break that topic up into like a little mini video series. Make them little, I call them little video snacks, right? The video that somebody can quickly watch and kind of eat up and like, oh, that was really good. I'll come back and have another one when I see that again later, right? So dropping that consistent video content about that topic, break it up if it's a long video topic. But yes, keep it short and sweet.
Yep. And also with our platform, we have a video countdown. So you know when you are within your time limit, which is nice because you can actually see it. Barry Cohen has a question. Is there a reason why you wouldn't produce your videos on your PC instead of your phone?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So if you want to say record your video right off your PC, off your webcam, absolutely. You don't need to use your smartphone, but just make sure you get yourself a good audio source. Do not use the audio microphone in your computer, right? It sucks. So you want to get yourself a nice little external audio source. This is mine, right? This is it's called the what's it called? The Blue Snowball. That's what it's called. It's called the Blue Snowball. You can get this thing for $30. And as you can see, my audio sounds really crisp and clear. So if you're going to use your computer, because yeah, I got a great webcam on mine as well, and I make expert videos using my webcam as well. So just make sure you got a good audio source if you record them right off your computer.
Good deal. All right. Any more questions? Oh, wait. Oh, this is a good question because I've asked this of Doug myself. So David wants to know, what should I use for a backdrop? Anything with my logo or title of the video, or just me talking?
Yeah, it's both. So if you want, if you're, what do you do?
David, we met him in Las Vegas, but he manages live music. Is that right, David? Band leader. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I remember you. Yeah. So if honestly, for you, I would highly recommend filming your videos like with the band equipment in the background. That would look really cool as you're there, have that stuff in the background. But if you're not there, not in the background, you can get yourself a backdrop. So this right here, this is actually fabric. This is not real wood. I did not whittle this out. I don't have any splinters. This is straight up fabric. So there's a ton of great places out there to get that. I use a company called Anyvoo. I bought this backdrop on, and it's $200. It's phenomenal. So if you want a link to that, just let me know. I can drop that in the comments.
Yeah. And David, if you're at the wedding and want to make a video there, I would just definitely make sure you can be heard, because video, it can be loud in the background, and also good lighting. And then you can take those videos and then upload them to the platform. So
so take your wireless, for real, if you're going to make some videos at the show, like where you want to talk, right, or you want to see people in the background, just get yourself that wireless microphone. That Rode Wireless Go will be perfect, because you actually hold it up. It's like a little mini mic, so you can hold it up right to your mouth, and as you record your video, right, you can say, hey, yeah, here's why you got to do X, Y, Z, and have everything going on behind you, but your audio will sound good because the microphone will kind of localize on this kind of area of your face, and it'll pick up that mic audio really, really well.
Okay. So Daniel's question is, how do you get a customer to send the video? Let's say I'm on your platform.
Yep. So there's a way to do that. It's called the Collective Video Testimonial tool. So after you reached out, you gave them a phone call, and you asked, and they said, yes, absolutely. You can click on Collective Video Testimonial, pop their first name, last name, and email in, and write a little note about what you want them to talk about in that video, and then send them a request. And then they record that video right off their smartphone, tablet, or computer with a webcam anywhere on planet Earth. They'll get that link right in their email inbox.
Once they record it and approve it, it gets sent right back to you, and then you have the ability to approve it.
Yep.
Keep it, download it, and share it with the world.
We're going to say, I think I was going to ask a question.
Oh,
I was just going to say thank you, and so this is obviously stuff that is included in that unlimited plan or whatever those.
Yep, you got it. Yep, the plus plan, you got it. Yep, you got it. Easy breezy.
Yeah. Another question. Okay, we already got that follow up on David's questions. What sort of background would you recommend for planners?
Oh, really? There's no rhyme or reason for any sort of background mates, whatever kind of fits your personality. Like I said, I use this company called Anyvoo. I mean, I just thought it looked cool. There was no science let me think through this, let me beautiful mind this, and just draw strings everywhere and figure out what I want to do. It's whatever floats your boat. What did you say you did again?
This one was a wedding planner.
Okay, so gosh, I mean, if you could make your topics, whatever your topic is, like say your topic is like how to make your event pop with just spending less than XYZ, go to that spot that where your tips are going to be featured on, right? So talk about linens or whatever, talk about chairs, film your video at the place where that has great chairs where you can show the fabric going over the chair, right? So be really visual with what you're going to demonstrate. So just go to that location. So you don't have to just do it in front of a backdrop. Get out there, get out and about, and make your videos. Don't feel like you're anchored down to having a background behind you. That's like this. Just make your expert tip video.
I've made my videos at multiple venues, whether I'm there for networking, whether I'm there for working. I will just, hey, this is a great place for me to shoot a video, and I'll just shoot a video and then upload it to the system later. Another question coming in from Alan, how would officiants use this? I got to take this because I can think of a million ways an officiant can use this. If I were an officiant, I would start by using the video email tool. For every single client that reaches out to you, you respond with a video email. Why? Because they're probably reaching out to other officiants as well. And this is going to allow you to stand out and make that connection. And I know in this industry, especially with officiants, we do a lot of relationship selling. And the video email is just a great way to start with that relationship from the very beginning. And then from there, you've got your expert tips, like you know, these are the 5 most popular prayers at wedding, or this, you know, whatever it is. So it allows you to keep your clients, you know, notified, educated, and in constant communication through the whole process. And at the very end, you get a fantastic video testimonial. And just like Doug said, there really is nothing more powerful than having somebody talk about what a special event you had, you know, or what a great job you did for them. So there's multiple ways you can use this for an efficient and really anybody who has customers. So
yeah, Tammy hit the nail on the head with that one too. You want to create content in such a way that they meet you before they ever actually meet you. So help them experience what it would be like to have you at their wedding, right? Make a quick about me video and why you decided to become an officiant. Talk a little bit about your, just reveal a little bit of your heart and why you love doing what you do in that about me video. And as Tammy said, you know, make those little expert tip videos on what typical questions people are asking you. So really make a nice little series of FAQ videos. Frequently that questions that I'm sure you already know, or you may even already have it like on a blog or on your website somewhere. Take those FAQs, turn them into FAQ videos. Not only will they learn what they need to learn, they'll meet you at the same exact time. You can put on your website, you know, if you want a video email from me, click here or fill out this little form, pop in your first name, last name, and email, and I'll send you a personalized video email to say hello. And you know, if they're doing that, they're super interested in wanting to meet you.
Yeah. Last question before we get on to YouTube. David wants to know, what do you think about using green screen? Should I try to use a consistent background for all the videos?
No, I honestly, I wouldn't recommend doing that. So then like all your videos don't look exactly the same. You want to mix it up every once in a while. It's okay to do like a series of videos, like maybe 5 to 10 videos with the same background. But in all reality, get out and about, switch up your cameras, your backdrops. If you want to use green screen, you can, but Engage Pro Video doesn't have the ability to green screen out your background. This is more like about simple video communication and content creation. So really, it's just get out and about and create your content. Don't worry. Don't get so hung up on the background. I'm hearing a lot of questions about the background. Nobody's really caring that much about your background. Most people are caring about you, what you're talking about, and your personality, because they're literally meeting you via video, whether they're watching a video email you sent or watching an expert tip video you created. They're not caring about the background. Even for a video testimonial, they think someone making a video testimonial is going to care what their background looks like. They don't care, right? They're just all about recording their quick video testimonial about their experience, right? And sending it over. So it makes it real. So just be real in your videos. Don't worry so much about the background. Worry more about the content you're delivering, because that's the value. Worry about the content.
Yeah. Okay, I lied. We do have one more question that came in, but I do think it's important that I address it. So Daniel wants to know, so what makes Engage Pro Video different or better than your competitors? I'd like to say, like, what I think once, Daniel, you log into the system, you'll see that number one, Engage Pro Video isn't like a lot of the competitors. It's different in what it offers. What would you add to that, Don?
I would say, honestly, if you're interested in test driving the platform, if you haven't signed up for it, I know quite a few people on this call have already signed up for it. Just sign up for it and play around. I just don't want to get too much into like a pitch video. This is more about education and learning. So if you have any questions about strategy and learning, I'm all about that. But honestly, just get in and play with the platform. So you won't be disappointed.
And if you have any questions about the platform or logging in, or, you know, you want to do a one-on-one Zoom where I show you all the features, just shoot me an email. I'd love to hop on a call with you and show it to you and get you a free demo so you can kind of see how it is different than all the others. So.
All right, cool.
Let's talk YouTube.
YouTube it is. All right. So great questions, you guys. Let me exit out of here. All right. And now I'm going to drag over YouTube here. All right, you guys. So this isn't going to be very obviously strategic driven. This is going to be more of a how-to essentially. So what we're going to do, you guys, we're going to get into leveraging YouTube, you guys. So it's great to have all this video content, but what do you do with it, right? Besides putting it and posting it on social media, like YouTube is is the #2 search engine in the world. If you're not leveraging YouTube, you're really, really missing out. YouTube is like Google 2.0. It really is. Imagine finding Google My Business before anybody else did, and you started leveraging it and really having great wins with it. This is what YouTube is right now. It's literally Google 2.0. So I'm going to go over essentially how to set up and optimize your YouTube channel. So I'm going to try to minimize some windows here, all right, so I can see here. That's the only problem with Zoom, I think, the bracket of people everywhere. You're trying to move stuff around. All right, so first thing you want to do is you want to actually go to YouTube. So I'm going to go a little slow. That way, if you guys actually want to do this live with me together, you can get your YouTube channel established right now. So that's the beauty of being on the masterclass. You can get your YouTube channel established today. So I'm going to give you a few minutes, not a few minutes, but just a few moments. So open up your Google Chrome browser and go to youtube.com. And I'll give you just a moment to go there. Right. Cool. All right. So now that you're on YouTube, so one or two things are going to happen. So first, you may have a YouTube channel established already. If you do, fantastic. If you don't, we're going to establish you your YouTube channel. So go ahead and click on to the right there. You're going to see a little, like the first letter of your name or your business or what have you. Go ahead and click that. And then now you're going to go ahead and go. See, if you don't have a channel, you're going to see create your channel right here. So if you have that, go ahead and click create your channel. I already have a channel. This is like my demo account here when I do these kind of live demos. So I already have a channel created, but if you don't have a channel here, you're going to see create your channel, because YouTube wants to have like a quote unquote personal channel. That's going to manage your business channel. So your channel could just be your name, right? So Raven Robinson, John Hazelwood, right? You guys, it's just going to be your name, right? So once you do that, you're going to see your channel there, right? So go ahead and click on your channel and then click on, actually, no, sorry, not that. Go to YouTube Studio, my fault. YouTube Studio. And then the next thing you're doing, again, this is being recorded, so if you can't follow along, don't worry about it. So next thing you're going to do, if you're following along, right, you're going to click on settings, because right now you're in your own channel, right? So I'm going to click on settings, and then you're going to go to channel, and then advanced settings. So again, we are just establishing your business YouTube channel. So next thing you're going to do is you're going to see manage your YouTube account. So go ahead and click that. Now you're going to see add or manage your channels. If you don't have a channel yet, this is where you're going to add or manage your channels. So this is going to be your business channel. So click on add or manage your channels. And then I already have one here, but I'm going to show you what to do. So go ahead and click create a channel. So this is where you pop in the name of your new YouTube channel. So if anybody follow along, need me to stop, need me to go back, anything like that? All right, cool. Pop in the name of your channel here and just click create. And boom, you'll have a business YouTube channel. All right. So I already established that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to my business YouTube channel. So once you have that, it's probably going to cycle you back to your actual main channel page, right? If it did that, click that little H to the top right and go to switch account. Then you're going to see the name of your actual channel right there, your business channel. So let's hop into your business channel. All right. So now we're in your business channel, and there's some things that you want to do right away to set up your channel and make it look really, really great. So first thing you want to do is you want to add all your graphics, right? So go ahead and click on view YouTube channel. So now you see you got nothing here, right? Nothing is here, not one iota. So you're going to click next on customize channel. And boom. So now it takes you to channel customization area. So you have the ability to, once you start adding content, you can add like a little trailer, or a hello video to your channel. Like, hey, hello, thanks for being in my channel, yada, 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 all that kind of good stuff. But we're going to go right into your branding. So this is where you're gonna upload all your image avatar, your banner, and your watermark for your videos. So I'm gonna upload those videos so you can see exactly what it looks like. So here's what a channel looks like now, guys. Obviously, it looks pretty plain Jane boring, right? So I'm gonna upload some graphics here, right? And I already have some basic graphics kind of teed up. So first off, we're gonna upload is that image avatar. That's that little icon that goes to the bottom left of your YouTube channel. It's a little circle. And you'll click open, and that's going to ask you to customize it. Really, if you have the ability, or you hired somebody to be a video marketing consultant, and we'll talk a little bit about that toward the end. You want to make sure you design this. It looks really, really nice, right? So hit done. So now you have your logo for your picture. Next is your banner image, and Google does give you the dimensions of where you need to make for your actual banner image. So click upload, and then go to your image you have for your banner. And there's a reason why it's bigger, right? Now I'm going to show you here in about 2 seconds. Is because your YouTube channel can be viewed across 3 different areas, right? So who's watching YouTube on their big TV at home? I know I am. I watch a ton of videos on YouTube. Raven's like, nope. So I do, because a lot of people do. And Raven, you're going to love it. Start watching videos on YouTube on your TV. You'll love it. So this is viewable from desktop, right? So there's a little bit of few dimensions you got to keep in mind when creating your banner. So you're viewable on desktop, and then viewable across all devices like your smartphones and like your tablets, right? Go ahead and click done. And then next is your video watermark. So this little watermark actually goes at the bottom of all your videos. So when somebody hits play on your video on YouTube, to the bottom right, the little watermark will pop up, whether it be your logo, or some people put like a click here to subscribe or subscribe now. And whatever you want here. It's a really cool spot. Really, typically, you don't want to just add like your business's logo here, like the little icon of your logo. So we'll upload that there. Make sure I'm uploading the right one. Watermark. All right. It asks you to customize, move it around a little bit, hit done. And then you have the 3 options. So first, you can have it just pop up at the end of your video. The next, you can put a customized start time. So if you wanted to come in like 5 seconds into your video, or 10, or halfway through your video, you can. I like to just put it throughout the entire video. Most people that are leveraging YouTube, they just put it throughout their entire video. So once you have those in, you just hit publish. And then now we'll go here, our plain Jane video here. We'll hit refresh. Now has all the great little graphics there. Obviously, these are all just little placeholders, nothing too sexy, right? So just imagine your fantastic business's logos and imagery here. That's the first step to having a really great YouTube channel, is getting these graphic images and things in place. Because if you send somebody to your YouTube channel, you want to captivate them right away, right? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to customize our channel. Let me get rid of some of these windows here. So now we hung out in branding, right? We got our branding done. Next, we're gonna go to our basic info. So basic info is essentially this right here is for the description of what your channel is all about. And this is keyword optimized. So whatever your business is, let's say you are a wedding planner in Phoenix, Arizona, right? So you want to welcome people to the YouTube channel. Welcome to Doug's Wedding Planning. We're your #1 wedding planner in Phoenix, Arizona. That's keyword optimized. So write your description keyword optimized. It's going to help get your channel found in search. And it's going to help give your videos more mojo in video SEO. So next is your channel URL, right? So you can actually customize this. Once you get to 100 subscribers, you can have your own custom channel URL where it's just your name and not this gobbledygook number of numbers and text. It's going to be like that. It's totally okay. Don't worry about that for now. Next is your links, guys. And links, this is great because you can add all your social media links to your YouTube channel, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, your TikTok, right? Your LinkedIn, what have you. You can add all your social media channels right to your channel. But you can also add links to whatever you want too. So you can even add a click here to subscribe. It doesn't even matter. So you can put, I'm just going to use Facebook as an example, right? So I'm just going to throw in /www. So just to give you a visual of what it looks like, right? So And then I'll get rid of this one. And so I'm going to publish so you can just see what it looks like. View channel. So if you see here, there's that little icon that just popped up now. So you can have this spot right here full of really great external links that people can click on. It could be even your website. You'll click here to check out, put your website URL in there as well. So Raven, do you have a quick question?
My question is it better to put the business name instead of your own personal name?
Yeah, if for your business channel, yes. So if you remember, if you didn't have a channel set up yet, first thing you're gonna see is create a channel. So because Google wants a way for you to manage your business channel, and that's typically with your personalized channel. So imagine like this is like this section here, my hand is like your personal channel. Then down here below that's connected to your personal channel is your business channel. So Google just needs a way for you to help manage your business channel. So you want to make sure that your business channel is set to your business, correct? No problem. Whoop, I clicked something. What did I click? All right. Back to basic info. So you can add up to 5 links, right? So it could be even. So let's go to, and let's add in our links. So let's put, all right, so hit publish, go to channel. So you can see a little World Wide Web thing right there. So typically it'll pull up the little image avatar that's in that URL. Sometimes it takes a moment to populate in there, but it will populate in there. All right. So Raven, did you have another quick question? Or is your hand still up? Okay. All right. All right. So let me go back to, no, we don't want to manage videos. Sorry. To manage videos. So we're at customize channel. All right. So we get rid of these tabs here. So we did our branding. We did our basic info, right? We added our links. We added our, then we added how many links we wanted to add. And then next is you want to put your contact info here. So you want to put your main email here, whether it's an info at or support at, or your personalized email here. This could be your business email, because if somebody goes to your description, they're going to see your link to contact you. So put whatever email that you want in there and just hit save and publish. So any questions about these 3 things, your layout, branding, and your basic information before we kind of dive into the advanced settings of YouTube? Any questions at all? All right. Cool. All right. Super exciting stuff, guys. But beautiful part about this is once it's done, right? You'll just tweak along the way, right? So now we're going to get into optimizing your videos in an automated way. So this is really cool, guys. So we're going to go to settings. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to channel, and then we're going to start going through all this great information here. So first thing you want to do is you want to set your country of residence, whatever country that you're hailing from. If it's from the United States, or what have you, right? So the next thing you want to do is you want to pop in your keywords for your channel. And if you're doing SEO, you want to try to best match your SEO as much as you can, because that's going to help give your website some really good SEO mojo. You especially leveraging YouTube, doing YouTube and backlinking all your videos to what's going on your website. It's going to help with your video SEO, especially if you're paying a lot for SEO. Doing this is going to help you spend less on SEO, but also it's going to help keep you. If you've worked hard to get on page 1, this is going to help you stay on page 1. Even when your competitors are ramping up their SEO efforts, you're still going to be on. It's going to be hard for them to kick you off, because if you create a lot of content for video content for YouTube specifically, it's going to be hard for them to kick you out, because Google owns YouTube, right? And YouTube is Google's little brother. And Google loves their little brother because the little brother makes them billions of dollars. Yeah, you would love your little brother if your little brother made you billions of dollars. You let little brother come over and do whatever you want, right? So that's the same thing with Google. That Google lets YouTube bypass traditional SEO and get you in that 3 video carousel you see about 93% of searches now, and that's climbing every single year because Google wants to deliver you guys video results, and those videos are YouTube, right? So next thing, so pop in those keywords. You have the ability to put 500 characters in here. So if you have a lot of SEO, tags you're going after, just do half SEO and the other half long tail keywords for your videos. Long tail keywords are, as a good example, let's say somebody's searching, wedding dresses, Columbus, Ohio. So long tail version, that would be teacup wedding dresses, Columbus, Ohio, right? Or old school wedding dresses, Columbus, Ohio, right? So but you see what I'm saying? Just be long tails. Essentially, it's more specific, right? So you can pop in up to 500 characters here, right? Fill that out, hit save, right? I'm not gonna hit save because once I hit save, as you can see, it's gonna take me back. So that's one another thing about the settings area, because once you hit save, it does pop you back for whatever reason. So once you do that, next we're gonna go over to the advanced settings. So first you're gonna see is, do you want to set your channel as made for kids? So this isn't saying that your content is bad, it's not suitable for kids. It's saying that, hey, my content's just not interesting to kids. Unless they're like really into wedding planning, right? You got like a 6-year-old that's like, I want to plan me some weddings when I get older, right? Or they want to be, I want to be a DJ, right? So you want to put it as, no, it's not made for kids, right? Next thing you want to do is you want to scroll on down here. Don't worry about, don't show potential inappropriate words. That's for auto captioning for like your closed captions. And we're going to get into that. Next thing you want to do is you want to click disable interest-based ads. So this means that no ads will actually show on your channel for an embedded video on your website. So you want to click disable interest-based ads. That way you're not getting a bunch of spam on there from advertisers. So once you do that, go ahead and hit save, right? And again, I'm not going to do that because it's going to cycle me back. Next thing I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to go to feature eligibility. So right away, you're going to see the standard features are enabled. The next thing you want to do is you want to go to your intermediate tongue-tied today features, which is going to allow you to have videos longer than 15 minutes, right? So you're the band person in here. You want to record videos of them just doing their thing. You want to upload those videos? Boom, there you go. But the big thing, guys, is those customer thumbnails, right? YouTube kind of dangles that carrot over you because they want to verify this is a real person, a real channel. Getting those custom thumbnail images are really, really powerful. And you're going to see the spot to verify your phone number. So you want to click in there. Google will walk you through the steps to verify your channel. You just pop it in, your phone number in there. You'll get a little code. You'll pop the code in. You'll hit save. Boom, you'll have those features. These features down here, are not for everybody. They're not for a lot of people, right? So that helps you to have more live streams, more video daily uploads, and you got to do a bunch of verification and stuff like that. And you got to be on the platform creating consistent video content for, I believe it's a minimum of just a couple of months, but you're not going to need this ability. So don't worry about it. So this is the biggest one you want to worry about, is this enabling those longer uploads and then those custom thumb images. So the next thing we're going to do in the advances, we're going to go to the upload defaults. This is super important. So this is going to help systematize your video content creation and optimize your videos without you having to do it each and every single time. So when you upload a video, you would have to fill out your title, you have to fill out your description, you have to fill out your tags every single time. If you come into the upload defaults and pre-write all this stuff, YouTube will automatically put all that on your video for you. So you can just focus on creating content. So I always put, when doing video marketing consulting for clients, I always put the keywords that they're going after. So as an example, let's say, wedding, dresses, Columbus, Ohio, right? So those main keywords that they're going after. And then I'll put the name of their actual video, like 3 tips for yada, 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 right? 3 tips for whatever you want. And then when you're writing your description, you want to use your keywords that's in the title of your video, right? Right in that first title, right? So you're going to put, hey, are you looking for a wedding dress in Columbus, Ohio? So that way, this is matching up. This is matching up. And on top of that, your tag should also have wedding dresses, Columbus, Ohio. So you're going boom, boom, boom. You're giving that video a lot of really great juice, right? Next thing is the visibility. You want to set your visibility not to public. You want to change it to private. And there's a reason why you want to do that. One, the main reason is once you get all this great keyword optimized mojo in your video, when you start, the moment you upload a video to YouTube, Google takes a video and goes, what is it? 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 Right? The bots are starting to hit that video to figure out where it should go, where it should categorize, right? If you set it to private, it won't do that. And the way that Google figures out where to put your video is that it reads the words that are said in the video and creates a closed caption, subtitle, transcription of the video that you have access to. And then if you correct the closed captioning transcription of the video and you save it and then you make it public, Google marks that video keyword optimized. And that's where the really cool magic happens of getting that video found in search. So, but this step right here is all about systematizing your upload process. So you're not having to do this each and every single time. It could be a pain in the butt, especially if you're doing a lot of video content. Systematize as much as possible. You may change your description a little bit based on the topic of your video, but you want to make sure you have your main keywords that you want to be found in that title, in that description, and in your tags, right? So you'll hit save, and then all that will be there every single time you upload a video, right? So you don't have to worry about the advanced settings. Don't worry about any of this stuff, categorizing it, all that kind of good stuff. You can leverage this, but it's not worth it, right? It's not worth your time. Permissions, don't worry about it. This is like managing permissions for your account, community, creator demographics. Don't need to worry about any of this stuff. You're mainly going to hang out in your channel, in your upload defaults, and all your advanced settings. So I'm just going to get out of here. Does anybody, before I bounce off this, does anybody have any questions about the advanced settings on YouTube?
I've got a question from Mr. David Rothstein. He says, how many keyword phrases should I include in the title?
So it gives you a limit. So if you go to the upload defaults, it does give you a 100 character limit. So use the whole thing if you want to, right? Use as little or as much as you want to. The biggest thing is make sure those keywords that you're wanting to get found for are in that title. But yeah, you can go right up to 100. Absolutely. Anybody else? Who's finding this exciting? All right. Ivy, I saw a smile there. Yeah, there you go. All right. Super, super, super. So next, you guys, as I said, we're going to systematize this and get this up here. So the next thing, guys, that I learned this, let me move this around here. Yeah, I don't care. All right. So the next thing that I discovered by taking a class on YouTube from way back in the day is the subtitles, changing the subtitles in that video. So I'm going to go ahead and actually upload a video so you can see the whole kind of process. So I'm just going to upload a video here so you guys can see the whole process. This is just a quick example video that I made. So as you can see, it auto-populated all my stuff there, right? So I could swap out my title to, whatever I want, right? There's my description right there. And then obviously I didn't save the titles, the tags, don't worry about it. So the video's uploading right now. And this is where Google's analyzing, trying to figure out what's in that video, right? So we set it to private, right? Then no, it's not made for kids. I don't know why that didn't save me. Maybe I accidentally hit save on that one. So if you click on show more, right, you're going to have all your tags will automatically all be in there, right? So I'm going to hit next. So you can add subtitles if you already have them, but don't pay for a service to add your subtitles. Google does it for you. And I'm going to show you how to easily get in and do that. So you can have an end screen. You can have it's called promotional cards at the end of your video as well. But you don't have to worry about that. All this means is that it's checking. Google has implemented checks and balances for copyrighted content. Mostly music. So with Engage Pro Video, you don't have to worry about that. We have all the music in there is originally created. So we hired a music composer to professionally create all the music in there. So you never have to worry about copyright infringement. So, but Google wants to analyze that. You'll hit next. And as you can see, it's automatically by default set to private. And that's where you want to keep it until you've gotten in and made sure all the great video SEO mojo is there. All right, I think it was blipped for a second there. Am I back? All right, cool. So you can also pre-schedule these out too. So say if you create like a ton of content and you want them to drop like a week at a time, you could set the deployment date of that anytime you want to. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit save. And there's a reason why I want to show you that. So let me go to my content here. So now, so here is so I did 2 videos, right? So here's the one that I just uploaded. And the reason why I'll understand the difference between both. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this video here. And then I'm going to click on subtitles. So right now, when you upload a video, you're not going to see the subtitles right away. So sometimes Google will analyze your video right away and boom, you'll have subtitles within like a couple of minutes. I've seen it where it's taken like a day to like add subtitles to it. It's kind of annoying. So, but I just wanted to show you what to kind of look for. So let's go back to the one that I did here this morning. Let me get rid of this one here. Just toast this one. Delete forever. Yes. So here's the one that I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, so you're clicking your video, you'll click on subtitles and you're going to see this right here, right? You're going to see the automatic video, the automatic subtitles that it creates. So it'll say automatic next to it. So the next thing you want to do is you want to click on duplicate and edit. So go ahead and click on duplicate and edit, and then Google will give you the words that are said in your video. Sometimes Google nails it right on the head with your subtitles. Sometimes it'll just mess them up like big time. So, but even going in, let's say you're reading like, okay, this is cool, but even going in and correcting it for punctuation, Google will mark that video keyword optimized. And I will tell you, the people that are watching your video that are hearing impaired, and they will appreciate that you put punctuation in your videos because they're watching your video, but they're also watching your mouth. So it definitely benefits people that are hearing impaired. So I'm going to go through and correct this. So what you can do, and make sure I can share computer sound. You can click this little spot right here. It says pause while typing. So that way you can pop your character right there. You're already going to capitalize hello, right? So I'm just going to play it. Hello, this is just a quick video to use in the YouTube class that talks about video and how to set up and optimize a YouTube channel. So now I hit space, automatically stop my video so I can go back and correct what I wanted to correct, right? And I'm going to capitalize the I. I'm just going to keep on talking because I'm just making a video for YouTube so you guys can see the words that are said in this video. So right, I'm talking about because I just want to make, so capitalize the I, right? YouTube, the words that are said in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. So now that's keyword optimized. So you can correct your words. You can go in and capitalize the, you and the T and tube and whatever you want to do. And then once you're all corrected and good to go, if you want to, you can click edit timings. You can even get really granular if you wanted to with it. But you don't have to. It does a pretty good job of kind of matching it up. So, but what you're done, you just go ahead and click publish. And that's it. So you're going to see that additional file that was created there. So that's it, you guys. Easy breezy. You just optimized your YouTube channel. So we set it all up. We created our channel, right? So if you haven't created your channel, your manager channel, we'll call it, right? Create your manager channel that has your first name and last name in there. And then underneath that, you're going to add a channel, right? And for those of you that want to, you can actually add managers for people to manage your channel as well. So any questions, you guys, about YouTube? So we just set up our YouTube channels. We went through putting our branding up on there, went through all the advanced settings, and we talked about how to optimize our channel. So anybody have any questions about YouTube?
We have a question from David, and the question I think is between setting it as private and public.
Okay.
If I set it as private, can the viewer access it? So I guess there's still a little confusion between private and public.
Gotcha. So once I messed that part. Yeah. Thanks for calling me out on it. So now let's go back to the actual video, details of the video. So we just corrected the closed captioning transcriptions, right? We just did all that. And our video, it has all the great juice that we want Google to have, right? We optimized our title, our description, our tags, the words that are said in the video. And quick pro tip, say the words of what you do in your video. Again, let's say you're hey, I'm Doug, the wedding DJ here in Columbus, Ohio. you're number one, yada, yada, yada. Just said the words in the video. So even doing that, it's going to help make your video even have more juice for that. So say the words of your city, state, and what you do for your main tags, your main keywords in your video. So then once you're all done, you're feeling good. You got your thumbnail image in, swapped out, not just the, not the stuck little frozen images that just randomly pulls out. You want to go to visibility and move that from private to public, and then hit done, and then hit save. And boom, that video just went public. So that answers your question. So I just didn't wrap up that last part. Thanks for calling me out on it.
That's a good question. Just a little tip. I make my thumbnails on Canva, and it'll tell you, you can literally, once you're in Canva, just put in YouTube thumbnail and it'll pull up the dimensions and everything. And that's where I make all mine. Super easy.
Yeah. All right. Any more questions about YouTube, you guys, at all?
Let's see.
A lot of technical stuff.
Oh yeah. We have a quick question, or it says, can you talk about the best way to create and use playlists? That's a great question.
Yeah. Yep. So playlists are great. So especially like, let's say you are, oh gosh, what would be a really good, easy example? So let's say you're a photographer.
Oh,
go ahead, Tammy. Yeah,
I was going to say, on the Engage Pro Video YouTube channel, I have a playlist. I have tons of videos. Sometimes it's just me blabbing about tips or whatever else, but I actually have a playlist that's just the tutorials on how to use the platform. So it's just those specific videos. So that's like that playlist. Does that make sense?
Yep. So then, I was going to say, if the only reason you want to use playlists is if you have a lot of great content, you want to categorize it for people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So say like let's say you're an officiant, right? And you want to create a what to do next video series. Then you want to break that up into like maybe 5 videos that maybe like a minute and a half long for your couples to watch to get ready for their big day. Or say you're a photographer and you want to make videos on locations for pictures. Right. So your local area, and you just go out and make a bunch of really great videos of, hey, here's this great spot where we could do engagement photos. Right. So, and then here's another great spot we do engagement photos, engagement photo idea videos. So they can watch videos of a specific playlist of what they want to really engage with.
Awesome. Regina has a question. She wants to know if she can upload the same video to 2 separate YouTube channels.
Yep. Yeah, as long as they're separate, absolutely. Yep. If you try to upload the same one twice, the same channel, it's going to say, hey, it looks like it's a duplicate. You can't do that. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. David wants to know, what about HD versus SD? Does that depend on how it was originally shot?
Yep, you got it, right? Yep. So depends on what was originally shot. So if you shot it in standard definition, which I have no idea anything shoots in standard definition anymore, man. You're old school, dude. Or I'm old school. I shot a lot of wedding videos in SD, those little mini DV tapes. Yep, you got it. But yeah, it just depends on how you shot it. So whether it's SD or HD. So
awesome. David says he only uses his iPhone.
You're automatically in HD. Yeah, most things capture in HD nowadays. So
yeah.
So your phone's capturing 4K, which you really don't need, because all social media downgrades your video to 720p video, which is the first step in HD. You have 720p, you have 1080p, you have your 4K. So really, shooting your videos in 1080p is perfectly fine. So if you want to go on your iPhone and switch your settings to 1080p, 60 frames per second, that's a perfect setting for creating really great video content.
Nice. All right. Does anyone have any other questions? These are all really good questions.
Any more? All right, guys. Well, so I know you guys have learned a ton about how to how to create that content, how to put it on YouTube and all that kind of good stuff. So I want to give Tammy a plug. Tammy is a video marketing expert, and she does all this for clients, done for you, turnkey style service. So if after watching this, you're like, this is fan-freaking-tastic, but I don't want to do all this myself, I'm going to put you in touch with Tammy. Tammy takes on clients and does one-on-one video marketing consulting, done for you. Your channel optimized, keyword optimized, curate your video content so you know the exact topics to create month in, month out, week in and week out. So I'm gonna, she didn't know I was gonna do this, but I'm gonna drop in her calendar link to grab a meeting with Tammy. So give me just a second. So while I'm doing that, if you guys have any more questions and you wanna fire them off, go for it. But if you're looking for like a done for you style service, you definitely want to get a hold of Tammy. So here is Tammy's calendar.
If anyone has any questions at all about the platform in general, you know what I mean? Just shoot me a message. I'd be happy to do a one-on-one Zoom where we kind of go over the platform, what your needs are, what your business needs are going to be in 2022, and just go from there. So.
Yep. So I dropped her link in the calendar. I know for video marketing, private one-on-one consulting, she will set up and optimize your YouTube channel, get it all set up for you so you have to do anything, your keywords, train you on how to leverage and utilize the platform, give you that content calendar for 6 months or 12 months. And her pricing is between $2,500 and $5,500, one-time fee, all set up and done for you. And it includes a year of Engage Pro Video in it as well. So I know some of you are already signed up for Engage Pro Video. So if you want to take advantage of that with Tammy and to launch into 2022, take advantage of it before she gets booked up. So she is phenomenal. So but other than that, guys, I'm excited. Thanks so much for listening in. I hope everybody got a lot of value out of it. So we're coming up on an hour and a half. So it looks like everybody hung out that was here. So
thank you so much, Doug. This was very informative. Again, if anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And I hope to see your videos very soon.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah. Great. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Make sure you grab a time on Tammy's calendar to connect up and learn more about private one-on-one video marketing consulting.
Awesome. Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, guys.
Bye,
Have a good one.
everyone.